How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Give me 1 second. We'll get straight to it, per usual. One sec. One sec. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right. I'm looking like Frozen. I just realized. Okay. 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 All right. We should be good. We should be straight. We should be straight. We should be good. All right. Now let me get my chat pulled up. Here we go. All right. Now we're cooking. Are we? Hold up. What's good? What's good? How you doing? How you doing? Hold up. I'm gonna log into the chat on my iPad. We still got time. We still got time. Okay. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find a way to pop out this chat. Whatever. Got the same draw on ES. Just taking ES. So got the same draw on NQ with the 4 hour gap. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I just the fact that we barely purged the sell side. I do not. I do not. I just think that anytime we barely purge sell side, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Fine today lost $14. Is there? That's what I like to. I like to hear that. Honestly, like $4, $14. Like that's. I would when I first started or like when I was been trading. I would like lose like $100 a day, and I like, oh, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. But like, the less you lose, especially when you're developing, the better you're gonna be off. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me set up these. I need to have all this set up before I even hop on live in the future. All right. This is looking like this is looking like it'll be a nice, hopefully, a nice session. Hold up. I don't. What is that chart? All right. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be a nice tape read this morning. Let's see what happens. I definitely need to get back on the lives. I will for sure be doing that. It just feels a lot better to get back, and honestly, it just holds me more accountable to like my analysis and stuff. Okay. All right, let me get these charts set up. Great. Okay, I'll put the hourly chart right there. All right. So if we're looking at my analysis, we have this 4 hour gap. And overall, what is institutional order flow? Institutional order flow is bearish. So if we're looking at this, I don't suspect price to just stop on a dime here. I'm expecting another phase of distribution. If we are able to draw out standard deviation, we have a nice -2 to -2.5 reversal area. This line I have here, this marks constant encroachment of the daily for value gap. So this is really my draw on liquidity for today. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But mainly, my main draw on liquidity, if you guys have been keeping up with what I've been posting, I want to see this be the draw on liquidity right here. That's my main draw on liquidity. That big, meaty down close candle, that's what I'm looking for. I'm using ICT Silver Bullet on a pair with 10% risk and 30% reward from the last 3 months to made $20 to $475. Will it work for a long time? I would not worry about the money, you know. Like, if you're making money, that doesn't mean you're doing something good, and if you're losing money, that doesn't mean you're doing something bad. I'll focus more on like how confident you feel within those setups. Like, or do you feel confident taking it? Are you emotionless, or are you full of emotions? Do you want to be right, or do you want to win? Things like that, sort of that nature. The only thing that is probably problematic for this trade is this 4 hour wick, this 4 hour wick on NQ, but I don't expect it to really do something. If we look at these two down close candle, look at the reaction off of that though. So I'm expecting definitely a draw into this 4 hour fair value gap at least. But what are we building here? Anytime market opens, I like to look at where's the low resistance liquidity, where's the high resistance liquidity. Right now we have low resistance liquidity at the lows, and we have a we just have down close candles, or we have fair value gaps in, fair value gaps out. So in order to short this, to see lower prices, this is going to be a problematic area. So I would look to definitely take profits at this low if we do get some form of short setup. Here, let's look at ES a little bit better. So we had this breaker right here that we're currently displacing above. So I'm looking at this fair value gap right here. Do I not have a magnet on? I'm looking at this fair value gap right here. That's where my eyes are at. There we go. This high right there, this fair value gap. The reason why I do like this area a lot on NQ is the fact that it's in line with a new day opening gap, another new day opening gap, or I'm pretty sure just two new day opening gaps. Yeah, just two new day opening gaps. So I think the algorithm's going to look to offer fair value within this confluence area. And then I also have constant encroachment of a 4 hour wick, or wait, what was it? I believe it's a 1 hour wick. I have constant encroachment of this 1 hour wick mapped out. So this could be a precise area where we stop on a dime. Yeah, I would say just, focus on just improving. Which fair value gap is more likely to work extreme or biggest within PD rate? I'm not sure what you mean. Which fair value gap will likely work? It's all about context, you know. Alright, market opens in 6 minutes. Where's the low resistance liquidity at market open? We've generated some here. My eyes are on this. And it's also that 1 hour order block 1 hour fair value gap. So let's see what price does here. Okay. Now I want to drop down to some lower time frames. Getting a little bit of pre excitement to market open. All right. Now we wait. Now we wait for the fireworks at market open. All right. Means just after liquidity sweep or another immediate one. Bro, I'm from India. I love to watch content like these, but I don't got time. Hey, appreciate it. Don't trip about it. All right, we're causing a little bit of excitement here. Watch this. I'm watching this for value gap here. Oh. I like this idea. I think we're gonna get a Judas higher. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what ends up happening. How can I control my cravings to trade again and again? I would take a break. Just take a break from trading. But that's harder than easier said than done, especially if you want to just trade and trade. If you want to just trade and trade, you likely just want to get that result, or you want to feel significant about yourself, you know? So I would recommend taking a break. That's kind of what I did. Well, I never wanted to like really. I never really had like. I need to trade. I need to trade. Like I've always been like, oh, I'm gonna take one trade a day or something like that. Maybe two trades max. But I would say just I would recommend taking a break. Like a week, 2 weeks. Like if you think about it, bro, like a week or 2 weeks will not do anything on in the scope of your whole trading journey, you know? Like 2 weeks does not mean anything. 2 weeks is just a speck in your career. So if you can't wait 2 weeks to place a trade, then you really aren't serious about it. At least that's what I believe. All right, let's see. ES might want to draw to this balance price range here, or let's see if we hold this gap here. For a minute, we have it. Oh, we don't have a fair value gap out. Let's see what price does. I'll pull up YM here real quick. So in this case, YM has low resistance liquidity at the highs. So I think this would create a good profile here. Us come up, sweep these highs, maybe rebalance this. Is there a 1 hour gap? Oh, perfect. I would like to see this 1 hour gap and taking buy side. That's what I want to see. But what I want to see and what the market does are two completely different things. Look at these failure swings in the market. All right, market just opened. Okay. We're drawing past that BPR. So we might want to take lows first, which is not ideal. This is actually kind of bullish. Let's see, we could still close back within this fair value gap. Okay. If we close above this fair value gap, that is extremely bullish. And I think we're definitely heading to these highs. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. I would enter right there. Hypothetical long. Hypothetical entry. This could be maybe a. We should respect constant culture of this wick. I would not want to see that wick get retested again. Oh, this is kind of market open. I think it's best to kind of let it play out. You know, we could just be rebalancing this volume imbalance. Don't marry the bias, you know. Overall, this kind of just is a consolidation. So it's best to wait for one of these sides to get taken for your probabilities to be greater. All right, we kind of closed below that. Notice ES. ES took these lows. Now we have SMT. Or did NQ take that low? No, it didn't. Oh, the ES took this low. So we have an SMT all the way over here. I still like that 4-hour fair value gap as a draw on liquidity. Oh my, look at this trend line right there. Yeah, I think we might distribute here. One hour Civi. This one right here. I kind of want to wait. Got a little consolidation, broadening formation here. My eyes are kind of on this. Yeah, I want to wait for this 10-8. I want to wait for at least the 950 macro. We're definitely running into that 4-hour Civi. My hunch, yeah, I would say so. I mean, I just think it's just so unlikely that we don't draw up into this 4-hour, especially with this wick being like it was on the 1-hour and then this big displacement. I mean, we might want to trade back into this order block, But overall, I think we're gonna head here for intention to head lower because we have this like very shallow sweep on liquidity right there. We also have this big daily imbalance that we kind of haven't really like. There's no way we just cause an expansion move off of this. If you look at ES, my eyes are really at this order block right there on the 4 hour. That one right there. Alright, let's see if we draw into that 15-minute gap. Better be patient, you know. Better be patient. Sorry, bro, I had to leave. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What's YM doing right now? See how YM's displacing higher? Look at YM's wick. Oh my gosh, that looks extremely bullish. It is this low, is that low? Look at what we have here right now on ES. Probably not the highest probability. Alright, we're about to take this low here on NQ. In that 1 hour order block. Alright, low got taken. We have a 15-minute gap here. Okay, ES is within that 15-minute gap. Also have another 15-minute gap on NQ. I'm gonna mark out the 950 macro. At 10 a.m. at 950. I was like, what? I was on the 15-minute chart. So here, this was just like a little market maker sell model here. I didn't really trust it though. I wanted to see us leave these lows, but it makes sense. At 9:30, where's the low resistance liquidity? It's right here. That's where the market draws to. So I guess I wanted to see us like perfectly come up here and then displace lower. Alright, let's see. If we create a fair value gap here, this could be a potential trade. I think news will send us higher. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, might have to dig a little bit more, one more time into this imbalance here. You have equal lows there. Where's this lower down close candle on NQ? Yeah, I want to wait for that macro. See, we could possibly get a 5-minute change of state delivery here. On ES, we've got it at 1 minute. Look at that, right on the 1 hour order block. Fair value gap in, fair value gap out. Could have a possible 1 minute change of state delivery there. Alright, we got about 3 minutes till that 5-minute candle closes. We did leave relative equal lows here on ES. And barely crouched above that fair value gap. I'm waiting for 950. I would wait for 950. Just the fact that we have this engineered low here, we could come back down, sweep this, and then head higher. But we have had change of state delivery on the 1 minute. And NQ is respecting this 1 hour order block. So I think it's just better to wait. You can always look to get active later. And overall, the bias for me is bearish. Higher time of order flow is bearish, so I wouldn't want to take a long here. But I think we need to head higher into that 4 hour fair value gap. That's what I want to see first. In order for us to be bearish, I think we need to have some bullish intention here to reprice and then come back to these equal lows. Alright, 5-minute candle closes in 1:47. We've had that 1 minute change of delivery right here. If price runs here, cool. I don't really care. Because then I think a 10 a.m. reversal would be better. Overall, just look at this on ES. YM? Nah. see what dollars is doing. Dollar came back down to that fair value gap. Back in that daily order block level again. Alright, ES traded back down to that order block. As NQ is trading into a fair value gap. Amity just had that 5-minute change of state delivery. I wanna. I'll put this in my little tape reading Discord channel. Right now, I've been constructing a Discord server for myself, just my personal. I got like back testing stuff in there, and then I got like tape reading stuff. I think it would be cool to look back on, you know. Institutional order flow extra drill on 2-minute and 3-minute. Fair value gap in, fair value gap out. Same time, ES is trading within the order block. We don't really have a low resistance liquidity signature on ES. Kind of just within this consolidation though. Notice that alright, let's see. We're about to draw into that level. Remember, we do have 10 a.m. news, so 10 a.m. expansion might be a little bit better. I do like this down close candle. I like that down close candle. Back into that down close candle. Alright, 950 macro starts in 1 minute. We got one more candle here. In 1 minute. Got a little inducement. We're inducing in that order block. Let's see if we want to get a fair value gap out of that. Our 950 macros opening. I was touching 950 macro, pushes up into this liquidity. Oh yeah, and then maybe like something right here, and then 10 a.m., 10:10, we might have an entry. Overall, I don't really care too much to get involved here. Notice ES really struggling here. Notice what time we might start displacing here at 950. See if we form a fair value gap. I don't love that. Maybe a 2-minute gap could form. These wicks though on that order block level are pretty nice. All right, we're back into this down close candle. All right, let me that was not a good drawing there. Okay. Put this my little tip read. Two-minute gap was not formed. We're kind of just consolidating here. Look exactly where YM went. That previous high in that 1 hour for value gap. That's nice to see. And then it starts breaking down. Fair value gap, fair value gap in, fair value gap out. How many dollars is a tick on NQ or on YM? Because that's 60 points. I don't know. I never really looked to trade YM, nor do I think I really want to. Honestly, could have got active in on that inverse. We have liquidated these buy stops here, but I want to see that 4 hour gap get traded too. Because we're so close to that. Let me remove these drawings. We're so close to that 4 hour gap. We have a 15-minute gap up there too. All right, we got about 6 minutes here. Yes, disrespecting that order block. We're likely gonna reach those lows. I'm just waiting for this news to drop. I want to see that. Alright, ES is back within that 15-minute fair value gap. So we now have SMT at these lows. ES is the weaker pair. The weaker indice. I always say pair. I don't know why. I think pair sounds better to say than indice. All right, 1 minute fair value. 1 minute order block getting traded to here. At the same time, ES is trading into that 15-minute gap. If smart money's buying, if we want to send price, this is gonna get bought again. It's a good area to get bought. It's also probably within OTE of this price leg here. Probably discount. It could be OTE. Oh, like almost OTE. Oh, order block. Should expand now, I think. Right before that news folder. I like that wick that we created off that. And we have SMT. While ES is traded into that 15-minute gap. And liquidated this low there. Also have a kind of like a fair value gap in, fair value gap out type. Right back to that 5-minute order block. Very nice delivery. All right, yeah. Let's see what price does here. We have news in 2 minutes. I'm curious to see what type of candle we get. I don't suspect us to see lows here. I'm expecting 10 a.m. news expansion. Cause like we already have this wick here, and this 15-minute gap here. ES has already came down here, so we're taking this low within this 15-minute gap. We have SMT at the lows. Order flow. We're respecting this down close candle here. Let's see it. We got 2 more minutes till the fireworks. I like this little stop on here. This will now become the breaker. We don't really have any standard deviation projections here. I don't really like that. Maybe 0.5 of that. Alright, notice ES though, failing to displace after taking that low. Failing to displace. To displace higher. And NQ too. We're failing to create new fair value gaps. We almost filled that all the way. 10 a.m. news. Nice. All right, let's see what happens now. We're right into our levels that we're anticipating. Constant coach of that gap. Possible smart money reversal here. Possible smart money reversal. We also have SMT at the highs. As the ES is trading up into this 5-minute order block, 5-minute fair value gap here. After we have taken buy side, notice ES. The only thing I noted was this fair value gap here, but other than that, we had a 1 hour fair value gap that's the same thing. I don't really think there's much intention for ES to really go higher here, and we have this low resistance liquidity signature. So if we are bearish here, I feel like we should hold this area. Maybe we have a 15-minute bearish fair value gap printed here, but I would like to see us respect this 15-minute breaker right there. That's what I would like to see. So this could pair up nicely with the smart money reversal theory right here. I'll put that in the Discord. I don't like to say possible SMR because, like, a possible SMR, that doesn't really mean anything. I don't really care about that. We did liquidate all these lows on the 5-minute, so we might want to reach higher for this 1 hour gap. Other than that, though, like, if price doesn't reverse here at this area, if we don't have a reversal within this area, the next draw on liquidity for me would still be that, probably that fair value gap all the way up here. But I want us to leave that. I want us to leave that gap. I really want this to be a SMR, but what I want and what the market wants, like I say, are two completely different things. Okay, now we're expanding. Yeah, I don't think a SMR is likely here. I'm going to take off that level. That was consequential of this 1 hour gap. Let's see. We also have this 15-minute gap here. I want to mark out consequential of that. Okay, so I don't like the vertical lines because then you can't see the 15-minute. Okay, we filled that all the way. This 15-minute wick though looks very bullish. Bullish signature right there. Nice, as expected draw, sir. Let's see. We might not want to form a daily for value gap here. This does look still bullish. Last line of defense on ES here. That 15-minute order block. So like a 1 hour. We also do have, look how well we were respecting that 1 hour order block right there. If this 1 minute gets inversed with that fair value gap, that would be bearish, and then I would expect us to see lower prices. But overall, like we have kind of like high resistance liquidity signatures at the highs, then a little bit low resistance liquidity at the lows. I like these failure swings. All right, let's see if we possibly want to inverse this. We got about 40 seconds left. This will tell if we want to disrespect it or respect it. All right, so I don't like that wick there. That could be an entry. I still like the narrative around that. I just do not like the narrative around that. But we might want to draw up in this imbalance here on ES. That could be the draw. After S&T at the lows, 1 hour order block, 15-minute fair value gap here, 15-minute possible change of state delivery here. This could be an entry for this buy model, if this is a buy model. But I think that this order block right here needs to be offered. 950 macro is right about to end here. Last candle and a 950 macro. So this could start a new move lower, but we'll see. I just don't think it's likely because of current order flow, but I do like the narrative of us heading to these lows here and into this order block. But we have had 15-minute fair value gap, accumulation, manipulation, and possible distribution here. The fact that NQ is splicing here. I just don't think that this is going to be a reversal right here. We're disrespecting these levels. Look at that wick though. I just don't like this. I just don't like these lows. If 15-minute candle closes in 2 minutes. What's that level I have? Oh, that's that 15-minute order block. What up, bro? You bearish or bullish? Right now, I'm waiting. Order flow right now is bullish, but overall, I think that there's definitely unfinished business at these lows here. But we didn't react to those levels like I thought that we could. So I think the draw is this fair value gap here on ES. And also this high right there. So I'm submitting to that right now. Kind of had an entry here that I was looking at. I want to see if we possibly want to reverse that. We respected it. We're not respecting these order blocks, and this looks like a nice buy model here. IRL to ERL here, internal range to external range. All right, once this 15-minute candle closes, that's like the cherry on top. You have that 15-minute change in state delivery. We likely probably won't really retrace here. Look at this inversion right there. In line with this for value gap. Boom, got traded too. Alright, 15-minute change in state delivery happened. I I don't think it really just makes too much sense for us to have stopped on a dime at the 4 hour fair value gap. You know, like order flow has already been solidified bullish. Yes, we do have these equal lows that could possibly get traded to, but it's not likely that price is gonna stop on a dime to do so. Hard to read here. I shut it up in that 5 minute order block. Let's see if we don't create a fair value gap here. Trade back down to that 5 minute on ES or on NQ. They almost have an immediate rebalance there. I just want to see what happens here. This will be a nice study. Nothing to lose. Except nothing to lose, just experience to gain, you know? Definitely hard to read session again. This week has been it's like Monday, Tuesday, like AM sessions. Just been a little bit hard to read in my opinion. We have 10 AM news that gives us a possible reversal. That's what we end up getting here on ES. Volume bounce right here. Look at the bodies. And we have this gap right here on NQ. I kind of want to wait for the 1050 macro. Are you trading on Thunder or just demo trading? Right now, I'm just reading the tape, so I'm not even trading. That's just me personally, you know? Also, this, I feel like it's kind of like, I forced like this bias for us to head to these lows. I kind of forced that onto the market. And like, yeah, I feel like I should have just had a bullish bias, but I wanted to see us like possibly reversing this 4-hour gap. It's because order flow is bearish. But we don't have to reverse right there. I don't think it's wrong to have a bearish bias, but I kind of forced it. But yeah, here if we look at the 15-minute, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. And then we manipulate into a 15-minute for value gap. Then we have a 5-minute. We had that 5-minute change of state delivery, delivered perfectly right there. Look at that wick right there, and then 10 a.m. we get expansion here. How many points was this? From, we'll say like here. We offered like a 60-point expansion. And right now, ES is just consolidating, so I don't really like it that much. We'll come back up in this 5-minute order block. Overall, it's still bullish though. Like, we're still in bullish order flow, so it wouldn't make sense for price just to reverse here. So I'm thinking this 15-minute fair value gap for ES is a likely draw. Look on NQ though, I don't really have a good draw on liquidity here. So therefore, I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines here. What was I bearish today? I wanted to see us draw into this 4-hour gap and then see displacement lower to these equal lows here, which I think is still possible for today. But for the morning, I was bullish. I want to see us draw into that. So for 10 a.m., I was bullish. Kind of had accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But I want it to be this way. I want to see accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's how I wanted the manipulation to play out. But since we manipulated this side of the range, that's more bullish. That's more bullish. But if we were to accumulate here, then manipulate this side of the range, and then distribute here, that would be bearish. But since we manipulated here, had a strong wick there, order pairing occurred within that wick, then that made this bullish here. And notice where else, like we have this nice two down close candles. We took stops right there in this fair value gap, in a 15-minute fair value gap too. It's pretty nice delivery. I think I was just forcing like what I wanted to see from the market, you know. So yeah, overall though, like it was pretty clear. But here could be some form of a sell model forming, but I don't like it because it's just like it's not a clear P ray that we're retracing off of, or sorry, that we're reversing off of. Maybe this 4-hour gap here. But to solidify this market maker model, if this were to be a market maker sell model, which there wasn't really a reason for it to be, I'd want to wait for 1050 macro. Because I think the draw on liquidity on ES is likely this fair value gap now. We do notice these failure swings within the market. This could be like an end of the day PM session, 3 p.m. macro type short setup could possibly form. But for now, still I'm still holding a bullish stance. We're failing to displace lower, so I'm not gonna chase this though. I'm not gonna try to chase this. But I'm just reading the tape, so that's different than trying to trade it. Seeing what price is doing, how it's reacting. Losing nothing but gaining experience. And then right here, we have that 15-minute gap there. IRL to possible ERL here. Overall, though, if I see a day like this, I don't care to miss out on that. That's just me personally. I don't really care to miss out on that. I don't. We did manipulate below true day open. All right. Anyways, I'm finna head out of here. I'm gonna just do like shorter streams from now on. Just kind of just keep it, kind of just chill, catch that the 950 macro kind of 10 a.m. expansion possibly. Right now, I'm just holding a bullish stance, and I want to see if ES is gonna draw up into this fair value gap right now. So let's see what ends up happening. And yeah, overall, kind of just consolidation. I don't love this. I don't love to see this. So that's just me personally. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'll be live. Ooh, I might have a recording for the market review. It might be a recording.